The greatest thing in the world is to know how to belong to oneself. I am no bird, and no net ensnares me. I am a free human being with an independent will. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. By not searching for anything anymore, I know who I am, and I don't need anyone else to validate that. When you don't need anyone else to feel complete, you become a force to be reckoned with. The greatest freedom is not needing anyone else's approval to be happy. When you learn to be your own best friend, you realize that you don't need anyone else to be happy. The most powerful thing you can do is to not need anyone else's validation to know your own worth. The true measure of self-reliance is knowing that you don't need anyone else to define you or to give your life meaning. You don't need anyone else to light your fire. You are your own spark. The greatest strength is realizing you don't need anyone else to be strong. Not needing anyone else is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your inner strength. The key to a happy life is not needing anyone else to complete you. You are already whole. When we realize that we are capable of finding our own happiness and don't need anyone else to complete us, we free ourselves from the burden of relying on others for our well-being. True independence is not needing anyone else to hold your hand as you walk your path. When you learn to love and accept yourself, you realize that you don't need anyone else to make you feel whole. The moment you stop needing anyone else to validate your worth, you become invincible. Freedom is not needing anyone else to tell you what to do, how to be, or what to think. When you don't need anyone else to be happy, you are free to choose who you allow into your life. You don't need anyone else to be happy. Be your own sunshine. The only person you need in life is yourself and a mind to succeed. Trust yourself. You have all that you need inside of you. You are complete without needing anyone else around you. I realized I was stronger than I thought I was and didn't need anyone else to validate me or make me feel worthy enough to live this life. No one should ever feel they are not important or don't matter because they don't have someone special in their lives. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are when you realize there is nothing lacking. The whole world belongs to you. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. It's better to be alone than with someone who makes you feel alone. You can't experience real joy and gratitude if you don't accept the truth that you don't need anyone or anything to make you complete or be happy. Life is an adventure, not a package tour. Having no one doesn't mean you're alone. It just means that you are so strong that you don't need anyone else. I stand alone because I don't need to depend on anyone else. I hate saying I'm fine when I'm not, but I'm used to not relying on anyone else for my happiness, and that never failed me. Be strong enough to stand on your own 2 feet without depending on someone else for their strength and courage. No human relationship can ever replace the unconditional love of self-respect and self. It is better to be independent and happy than dependent and miserable. Be independent and read books, cultivate yourself, do things with joy that don't need anyone else. Good luck. You must learn the power of being comfortable with yourself. Resilient, confident, and not needing somebody else's validation all the time in order to exist or prove who you are each day. Be the kind of person who follows their own path instead of needing someone else to lead. Don't rely on someone else for your happiness and self. It's better to be alone than in bad company. As long as you know who you are and where you want to go, you don't need anyone else to tell you otherwise. It is more important to be independent and self-sufficient than it is to be popular. Self-sufficiency is a form of independence that doesn't require anyone else but yourself. The most courageous act is still showing up when everybody else isn't. Not needing anyone's approval or permission. Letting go of fear, loneliness, and doubt. You don't need any other human being in order for your life to have purpose and meaning. Only yourself. I am strong, independent, and I don't need anyone to complete me. I trust myself and know that I don't need anyone's approval but my own. The best relationship you can have is with yourself. Don't settle for anything less than that. You are the only one who can give your life true meaning and significance. No one else can do it for you. I am my own person. I will never depend on someone else to make me happy. It is more important to live your life according to your beliefs and values, instead of relying on someone else's opinion about what you should become. The more confidence you build in yourself, the less you will feel like you need another person in your life. I don't need anyone else to complete me. I am already whole and complete on my own. Confidence comes from within, not from the outside world or people around you, so get used to standing alone and doing things without somebody holding your hand. Life taught me that you don't need too many friends because in the end, no one will ever stay by your side but you, so just believe in yourself and be comfortable with being alone. The best feeling in life is knowing that you do not need anyone to be happy except for yourself. You are strong enough to take on life as it comes without any sense of loneliness or dread about the future of what lies ahead for you. Your worth does not depend upon having others around. It lies within yourself. My independence is something I will never give up on. Without it, I am nothing. Do not put your happiness in someone else's hands. It ultimately rests within yourself. A strong person doesn't need to prove their strength to anyone. They just naturally show it in the way they conduct themselves. No one needs you more than you need yourself. You don't need anyone else to be happy, because happiness is coming from within. Be brave enough to stand alone, smart enough to know when you need help, and strong enough to ask for it.